started here in just a moment. There we go. Hello everyone, Dr. Rich Castellano here, Wall Street Journal bestselling author of The Smile Prescription, double board certified facial plastic and reconstructive surgeon, and we are here today with the Skin Pen with Mark and Helena. Thank you guys so much for coming and doing an interview. So the Skin Pen, amazing device.
Yes.
There's a lot of microneedling, but this one is different. So before we talk about that, you guys have been coming to the Aesthetic Show for years now.
Yeah, for several years.
How is it? Tell me what you love about the Aesthetic Show.
What I love about this show is getting to see all the providers here that are in this industry, and not only the amazing technologies, but their passion that they have for finding the latest and greatest things to drive results for their patients.
We need to
That's
know what's good for our patients.
Yes.
So it's very important to us. It's important to our patients. So wonderful. For you, Helena, what do you love about the Aesthetic Show?
I'd have to agree with Mark. It's full of energy, and I mean, we're in Vegas.
You hear
so
the
it's
energy.
a lot of fun. Yes.
And we're in
very
Vegas.
energetic.
And even though we're in Vegas, we are the show. This is the show, right?
Yes,
Here.
absolutely.
So tell us about the Skin Pen. Tell us about this device.
Yeah, so microneedling's been
Make sure
around
it gets
for
on
several
camera.
years, and as we know, microneedling is a fantastic procedure, drives great results. A lot of the technologies on the market have been very similar up until recently. We as a company really wanted to invest in how can we further this technology. We know it works, but how can we make it better and really become the premier microneedling device? So we have landed with our latest generation of Skin Pen. And a few things that really differentiate this technology is we're the first US engineered and manufactured microneedling technology. Some of the components that we improved in all of the previous technologies, the depth adjustment that changed the needle depth was on the handpiece.
Can I take a look at that while you're... Yeah, go ahead, keep describing.
It was on the handpiece. So as you use your device over time, that calibration inside the handpiece slowly gets off, and there's no way to check that. The other component that is flawed that we identified was the reciprocating mechanism that moves your needle cartridge up and down is inside the handpiece on the previous technologies.
So wait, so for the first one, before you go on, so you can adjust the height of the needle.
Yes, it's on the disposable, so every time you do a procedure, your cartridge is calibrated precisely
so it's fresh.
Every time.
Whereas if it were on the device,
it can wear
the calibration
over time.
can change.
Yes.
So it's better calibration.
Yes.
Okay,
precise
all right,
every time.
All right.
And then the other component that I was mentioning was the reciprocating mechanism that makes your needle cartridge move up and down. That's inside the old handpieces as well. And with that, every time you do a procedure, those tiny parts that move that needle at such a fast speed slowly wears over time.
Okay.
So that decreases the effectiveness of your device. And if you've ever had a needle device that just stopped stamping, it's because those internal components broke. So our engineers took that out and put it in the disposable. So every time you do a procedure, your moving mechanisms are brand new and fresh every time and haven't worn from repeated use. It's almost like having a brand new needling device every single time. All the wearable components are now in the disposable. Does that make sense?
So now, it's just something here that spins.
This is the motor, the device that
and so
spins.
it's less things to break down when you just.
Correct.
This is a spinning mechanism.
Right.
This is a micro needling device. Thank you for your question. Hello, Andrea. Thanks for joining in. So this way you just get a spinning mechanism, but all the breakable parts are in the disposable, and you use that's one treatment, and then it's put into sharps.
Single use. We've moved from 12 to 14 needles, and these needles we have verified to run on the densest of skin models for 80 minutes with no dulling or blunting, so you can do multiple areas without increased overhead. Same needle cartridge. Really excited about that.
Now, is there a toothbrush attachment to this? No, I'm just kidding.
Not yet, but we can get that in R&D.
Right. Hello, so this is a micro needling device. Thank you for your question. And so you can see, let me put this right up close. So there's little tiny needles in there. I don't know if you can see that in the focus, right in through there. There's little tiny needles, and it opens, it creates a little micro trauma on the skin, and you can put growth factors, you can put PRP, you can put different skin preparations, or even just break down scar tissue or combination, but it's little micro traumas, very little downtime. So this is great.
Yeah.
So how can they learn more about this device?
Yeah, you can go to our website, skinpin.com, to learn more. You can send an inquiry to our corporate office to have our local rep contact you. If you're here at the show, which hopefully you are, you can come by our booth, which is booth 705. It's right next to the Venus Concept. They're a big booth that you can identify. We'd love to share more with you about it. There's way more features than we even had time to talk to.
Okay, but that's great. That's a great start. So it's the SkinPen device. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you. You're so sweet. I've been working on my hands. So, but the SkinPen device, there's no toothbrush attachment, but it's great for the skin. Come check it out. We're at the Aesthetic Show, and before we finish, we have to do our selfie.
Fantastic.
We got to do a selfie here, and so we'll turn our selfie light on. We got to make sure we get everyone in there. On 3, 1, 2, 3, cheese. Oh, and I've got one more question yet. You guys have a great device, a great team, a lot of great clients. Where do you feel your biggest challenge is now for microneedling, for what you guys are doing? Where's the biggest challenge?
That's a great question. And, you know, as we've been in the needling space for about 5 years, this was all that we focused on as a company. We didn't dabble into any other technologies, which allowed us to really perfect this technology and become what we view as the premier microneedling device. The biggest challenge for us right now is getting over that bridge and being seen as that, because there are tons of devices here at the show that are inferior quality, and we're really trying to bridge that gap and show that we are a true medical device now. We're the only one in the space that has created this. So come learn more and help us bridge that bridge.
That is unique that the components are in the device, and you guys have Mike McKenna on your team. So we gotta say hi, Mike McKenna, and you can trust him. So we're doing some announcements. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Everybody.
Bye.
Raffle drawings are going to happen so soon. I can feel it.